If Daniele throws the jab, I can simultaneously tap his right hand here just to make sure the hand sticks up. So it comes, and I do this. This is it. I'm just going to do that. Yeah, so I'm tapping the right hand as I go along. Now, the thing is with the tapping, if you start hitting too hard here, this kind of puts a little bit of pressure on the student, especially at the beginning. Obviously, this is not Daniele's case. He's been training with me for about 18 months now, so he's kind of getting into a stage where it's comfortable. But beginners tend to get confused if, as they throw the punch, you tap them off too much, because then they have to readjust the button. By using this, we can basically still give a target that is hittable, but at the same time, you can hit the target and you can tap the right hand as you go along. No hard contact, just like that. And you just get it to throw the jabs and punch. Sometimes you can just tap the hand. Like that. See? So every time he throws the left hand, try to stop it here. So when he throws the right hand cross, he's going to throw it here. So now he's hitting my left hip. So this is what I want to monitor. So he throws the right hand, and this is where I want it to be. This is a good way of monitoring. So now, you see? Now, obviously you want to make sure your students still have the full rotation of the hips and the feet. So when they do this, although they're not hitting hard, they should work their mechanics. They should work their mechanic all the time. Okay, so throws the right hand, and he's there. See it? And then just move around. Then you go back to the jab. Jab it more. Cross. Jab cross. Jab cross. Jab cross. Jab cross. 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 Jab. Jab. Something like that. Now, if you want to monitor the left hook, obviously you want to make sure that as it lands the left hook, this is what you want to be monitored. Then he's going to throw the jab here, and the right there, and he's going to go there for the left hook. Yeah? 1, 2, 3. This is what it's going to do. And again, that's what it's going to do. And you just start slow so they pick it up. You go to the end. At the end, you monitor this. So every time he throws the left hook, as he throws the left hook, I tap in here. So this goes across. And again. You see, sometimes the hand kind of tends to slow down, and it hands instead to come down this way. This is just a nice way to give your students nice feedback. So they still get hit, but obviously it doesn't hurt. The way you can also mix things up a little bit are various. Now, let's say for example I call a jab cross, and then I call it open and wheel combination. Okay, now the natural comeback here would be a right hand cross. So look, one more time, 1, 2, and then look, 1, 2, 3. See, this comes out, and then I just catch you there. Yeah? So good. And then you just hit. Good. You still monitor the guard like that. See it? That's basically one way of doing it. What you can also do is this. 1, 2, double the movement and weaving. It comes with a left hook, and now you monitor there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 3, that's how you want it. You can take it up a little faster, and again, again, and that's the nice way you want it. Now, for example, with a pad, it would be like this. You have here, you tap it behind, again, and again. And what you can do is ask your students to follow up after the tapping into the same pad. Very good. And again. Nice. And again. Let's triple gancio. And again. And this is another way to monitor the gut. Now we're using the pads. And now this time I'm putting a little bit more pressure here as I tap him on the hand so that the student can get used to getting some contact as he goes with the punch. This is really good because as you spar, sometimes you throw your jab and you get hit simultaneously. So let's say I throw a jab and he hits me at the same time. Or I throw my left hook or the jab and he comes around with the left hook and he goes down to take contact. See, and he knocks me off a little bit. So this is a good way of kind of beginning to get used to that and still being able to carry on my work. When you do this sort of drills, it kind of gets you prepared for that. And it's something that we shouldn't really take for granted, because the ability of taking a shot and getting used to getting hit is something that is very often overlooked in training. People take it for granted that you're just going to get in there and do it at some stage, where actually no, that's not a healthy way of doing it. You want to basically build yourself up and make sure that your student get themselves to the position where they can handle a physical exchange. We kind of want to build a nice logical structure, a clever way of building your students up, because otherwise it's not fair, isn't it? So, I've seen a lot of world champions on the pads and on the bag, and then sometimes you get these people into a sparring mode, they don't really do too well. Well, I think it's, definitely some people is more prone to sparring and physical contact than others. However, I just kind of tend to blame the instructor more than the students. Because if you've got a world champion on the bag or on the path and they can't spar, I think it's because they have that talent, but that's how far they can go, because they've not been taught how to divert from just looking good into the bag or the path into actually looking good when it matters. And so these drills are designed, are kind of designed to make sure that my students, once they reach the desired standard, technical standard, as far as biomechanics is concerned and everything, when it comes to balance and footwork and paddle and pad work, and of course the bag, they need to make sure that they keep progressing until they can actually spar. If you can't really do it when it matters, you can't. It's just not the point. It should be something else. You should be doing boxercise or shit. Not this. So you got to be able to spar with it. So I want to make sure that my students, when they spar, they still have all the ducks in place. So a nice way you monitor that, and then they start throwing it right. Let's run to this. See? And they get used to it, and they still throw their punches as they go along. Yeah. Again. Gancio. And now, that's how you monitor and make sure that your student hands are always in place. Grazie.
Ehi, bisogna fare un disegno che col terzo millennio fa comprendere che con regno poi puoi con i tutori